Hello. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me just adjust some things. I'm lurking in a couple people's streams, and I want to make sure I can keep that view count up, but not tank my internet. Which it shouldn't be tankable anymore, but you know. In any case, I don't have much of a preamble. I gotta get a couple things set up before I really start, so give me a moment, and we'll begin shortly. Holy shit! Zedvilder, what the hell? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I wish I had my notifications on the starting soon screen. That's so generous, dude. Thank you. It means so much, man. That's awesome. A couple more things. Okay. All right. That's an excellent start to the stream. Very exciting. Thank you so much, Zetvilder. Everything is set up. We're all good to go. Good to go. Let's start the game. So today, kind of as the go live notification mentioned, and if you were in my Discord, you'll have seen it. I am going to play a little bit of Paper Mario until 6 p.m. my time. So in like 45 minutes, actually less than that, 40 minutes. We'll play about 40 minutes worth. And then we'll switch over to Nintendo's stream. And of their live stream of and your own subscription. Zedwilder. Well, thank you so much, dude. That means so much. You really don't have to do that, but that's so generous. I appreciate it. Back to lurking. Okay. Thank you, man. Can we do anything here? Okay, I don't really remember what to do in this mansion. I know we gotta like get a painting and put it in like a drawing of some sort. I don't know. We'll just go in these doors. Oh yeah, we could like distract the ghost with the Victrola. If there were, oh, I need to get a record first. Okay. I just had some pretty tasty pizza for dinner. I am quite full. It was very well worth it. Mario, you have come! If you want this record, you must guess who holds it. Kind of sounds like Parakarry's voice. Lady Bo will be very angry if we let him get it too easily, fellow boos. Do your best like we practiced. He's gonna drop, yep, there it is, okay. I was gonna say, he was gonna drop the record into one of the boos, and now we have to, I'm not even gonna take my eyes off of what the text said. There we go.
No! Boo-hoo! You guessed right. Go on, take this. Oh, boo. Lady Bo's really going to flip out on us.
Blah. Record. Uh-oh. Rude. What's this game about even? So basically, Bowser, there's a realm in the sky called Star Haven where everybody's wishes get granted. And it's run by a bunch of star people in conjunction with this legendary Star Rod. Yeah, Kirby, basically. Riffy, hello, thank you. Welcome in. And hello to you as well, Neko. I don't know why I decided to say your full name there. So there's a Star Rod, and Bowser steals the Star Rod and like kidnaps all the main star people, and now we have to go through and we have to rescue the star people and get the Star Rod back. Having to do some things, including but not limited to herding some grannies right now, so I might not be able to chat a lot, but I'll be on more available later. Okay, no problem, Carl. Good luck herding their grannies for real. Tap A to play the record. You gotta have rhythm. Don't press it too fast or too slow. Press B while playing, the record will stop. What a charming tune. I feel like hurting those grannies is harder than Zelda Twilight Princess hurting. Oh, definitely.
Oh no! Lady Bo gave me one job. To guard that treasure chest. She's gonna punish me so bad if she finds out about this. Oh, well, I may still be okay. Not like you can get anywhere without knowing how to use that weight.
I know how to use that weight, though. Boo. That granny herding was awful. I think Beaver Bother from DK64 was easier and better than the granny herding. Like, my God, that was awful. And then there's gonna be Chandelier Crash. Spooky. Yeah, I thought there was a panel in there that I could have, but I guess not. Pretty sure I can break these, right? Oh, I thought I could. Oh, yeah, more of this. I forgot about this. But I get better boots.
Mario, welcome! If you want one of these boots, you must guess who holds them. The Lady Bo will be very angry if we let him get them too easily, fellow boos. Do your best like we practiced.
This time they get tossed around instead of just placed in a boo. Something, something, blah, 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 text. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Now you can do spin jump, pressing A again while in the air.
No! Boo-hoo! You guessed right. Go on, take them. Oh, boo, Lady Bo's really going to flip out on us.
Bah. And then one dude just hangs out back there.
There's a hidden floor panel very near here. A star piece is underneath the floor panel. Press A while jumping. Boost of luck. Can you find it?
Oh.
Give me free shit.
That was a pretty easy new pair of shoes. It's a boo shop, but I don't really... You know what? Getting a couple super shrooms would be useful. But I can't buy anything from here yet. I have to talk to Bo. Oh, but there's a free one there. Cool. Weird of it to play the boing noise when I'm landing and crushing something. Something tells me that there's something hidden here. I'm probably very wrong, but I'm not. Okay. Something remembered from the deep recesses of my mind, I suppose. How do I... So what do you plan to play after finishing this? Well, considering it'll be October, I plan to play some spooky games. We'll be playing Resident Evil, Phasmophobia, not Amnesia, though that could be a good option if I run out of games to play. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Alright, I'll get into there eventually. Resident Evil isn't really scary. I know it's not really scary, but it's zombie, you know, it's of the nature, you know what I mean? Good little Easter egg. And there goes Bombette. Sick, 2 apples. Love apples. Apples are best fruit, confirmed. You've never played Resident Evil? I've played a lot of them. The only ones I haven't played were 4, 5, 7, and 8. Or no, sorry, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Played 1 through 3, or 0 actually. I also haven't played 0. I forget that it exists. of the numbered Resident Evils. Now, I also haven't played Code Veronica or Revelations either. You know, they're valid editions of the games, but I always forget about them. But what about Clock Tower? What? Oh, Clock Tower. I'm familiar with that game, but I've never played it. You at last, that's better. It's nice to be back inside my frame after so long. I didn't even tell you to go and find the drawing. You solved the riddle on your own. You just lucky or what? Mwehehe. Maybe it's just a coincidence. In any case, you've managed to stumble on the secret way to the upper floor. Jump toward the drawing and I'll take care of the rest. You earned your way up to the 3rd floor. What? Say hello to Bo for me. I don't know if I would play Clock Tower. I don't own a PS2 yet.
Wahee! Ha-ha! You finally arrived. You took your sweet time, huh? Just testing you to see if you'd live up to your reputation. How are the tests? Tough?
The point and click too, so a mouse for it is suggested. I think I might be thinking of a different game. My name is Bo, and I'm glad to finally meet you.
I'm Bootler, the butler. Lady Bo's humble servant.
The reason I asked you here is that I need a favor. Bootler, give him the rundown.
Of course, my lady. Mario, do you know of an area near here called Gusty Gulch? A hill rises at the top of the gulch, and upon it sits the castle of Tubba Blubba. He's a monster, and he eats us, ghosts. Boos are his favorite food. Many friends have been eaten. We've tried attacking the evil fiend to save our friends. But Tubba Blubba is far too strong for us boos to slow him down even slightly. He seems invincible. That's why he's known as the invincible Tubba Blubba. There is hope, however. If the rumors are true, then Tubba Blubba has a secret that he closely guards. That secret is probably something that relates to his weak point.
So Mario, I want you to find out his secret and defeat him. You'll do it, won't you? Of course, you'll get a reward for doing us this service. If you beat Tubba Blubba up, I'll let you have this. You can be playing with a PS2, but I think it came out for the SNES or something that had a mouse extension. I am thinking of a completely different game then. Mario, I'm sorry we must meet in such a dire situation. My name is Skolar. I escaped from Tubba Blubba's castle, but I was in quite a weakened state when I made it outside. As a result, I couldn't go back to the sky at first. I tried to head for Shooting Star Summit to make the leap to Star Haven, but I became lost in the forest. While hunting for a way out, I was captured by Boos, and now here I am. Clock Tower had 3 more games. You're probably thinking of those. The naming is really dumb for them. I might be. I don't know what to say. What do you think, Mario? Not such a bad deal, is it? You would have to fight Tubba Blubba to save the Star Spirit anyway, right? This way you help us Boos, too. Besides, I'm going with you. I'll help you like no one else can.
My lady, what did you say just now? You at Tubba Blubba's castle? Quite out of the question. I simply cannot allow you to put yourself in such a danger.
Still your tongue, Bootler. I have seen too much suffering caused by Tubba Blubba. I wish to see him punished by my own 2 eyes. Besides, Mario will need me. There's no way he could reach the castle without my powers.
Alas, then, lady, I, Bootler, will accompany you. This is my sworn duty to see that no harm befalls you. As ancestors demand it, I will be at your side always.
Stop that nonsense. I'm not a child anymore. I'll be fine by myself. You wait here for my return.
Lady, sigh.
Is this all right, Mario? I'll join up with you until we oust Tubba Blubba. I'll join the party, like it or not. Okay then, Tubba Blubba's going down. Such a dedicated butler. He really is, isn't he? Yeah, such a very emphatic howl. So Mario, we're on our way. Are you scared?
Nope.
That counts as a first strike? Oh, never mind. This might be a little overkill. Yeah, that's a lot of overkill. I like the music of this overworld. There's more health than the first boss I fought? Yeah, it really is. I just smacked him once. I'm not good at the smack move. It's also not very powerful either. It only does one attack and 1 damage. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 probably way too excited, 1 couldn't care less. How do you feel about the Direct? I'm at like a 5. I'm like right in the middle. I'm not expecting anything monumental. I'm barely expecting anything at all. But like, cause it's going to be mostly stuff we've seen already. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there are multiple if like 1 or 2 brand new announcements that we've never heard of before, but they said it already in the tweet, in the associated tweet, that it's going to just be related to titles that are going to be releasing in winter. So I don't really remember any games that are coming out in the rest of 2021 that I'm super excited for. Holy shit. Breath of the Wild 2, that's not coming out this year though. Like, there's no way. I'm pretty sure they already, besides I'm pretty sure they said it's already gonna come out, or they already said it's coming out in 2022. I would love for it to be coming out in 2021. That'd be awesome. There's been talks about a patent coming out for a new controller for the Switch, like a new controller, not like a new Joy-Con, because they have a different patent ID category than like a Pro controller. So it's gonna be like a Pro controller style controller that's coming out, and some people are speculating that it has to do something with N64. So that some people are speculating that it's going to be an N64 controller to tie into N64 Nintendo Switch Online being released. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna temper my expectations and say that's not gonna happen, but we'll see. You'll have it on in the background. You won't have to. I'll be watching it live on stream with everybody. We're gonna take a break from Paper Mario midway through the stream to watch the Direct, and then after the Direct, we'll pick up on Paper Mario again. So joystick like the N64, kind of like, and like the like a controller layout like an N64.
Oh, Lady Bo, what a surprise seeing you. You know, your ladyship, you really shouldn't come around here. It's dangerous. Tubba Blubba could come in here at any time.
I know, I came here to teach that Tubba Blubba a lesson. Bring him on. When was the last time he came through here?
Why, just yesterday, lady. It was horrible. This time he ate Herbert. Oh, it was gruesome. Poor Herbert. He was so dark and depressing. What a terrific boo.
Oh no, not Herbert! Oh, Tubba Blubba, he must be stopped. Listen everyone, don't fear. We're on our way to defeat this Tubba Blubba once and for all. That monster has eaten his last boo meal.
Oh, lady, your bravery is inspiring. But you know he's called the invincible Tubba Blubba. Please be careful, okay?
No.
I've never heard of a monster in Mario who could eat ghosts. Tubba Blubba does, apparently.
Hello there. You're going up to beat Tubba Blubba, right? Yeah, get revenge. He'll never eat another ghost. Never. Especially not... Oh no. Oh no, Tubba Blubba's coming. Everybody hide. Lady Bo, you have to hide Mario.
Mario, we have to hide. Use my power immediately. Press down.
Okay.
Everything's cool, lady. He can't see you. Nope, there's no way Tubba Blubba can see you right now.
Looks yummy. I needed a snack. A little tangy, but good.
Oh, Stanley! Oh, the horror of it all.
Well, anyways. He looks like a Koopa off-breed. Yeah, he really does. I don't think I really need the Dizzy dial, but I'm picking it up anyways. Shit. The horror of it all, why are you smiling? Yeah, really. Yeah, I don't like the fact that these guys are charging up. I'm gonna go put some stuff on bread so you have stuff to eat. Nice. I had someone else put stuff on a different kind of bread for me so I could eat it. Repel gel's gonna be good. Nope, I do not want to mess with those guys. I barely want to mess with these guys, but it's experience points, and I haven't really been Okay, dazes and paralyzes all enemies. Oh, wait. Nice. Okay, see, now I might... Yeah, I'm gonna try to use Dizzy Dial here. Actually, no, I'll be fine. I can kill this guy and only one of them will be doing damage. This is gonna be way overkill. We don't need to be doing this. Oh, thank you. I didn't even notice I didn't have water. What time is it though? Okay, it's 47. Okay. Thank you for the water redeem. Wait, why am I really running away though? Oh, no, that's not good. I should... use this super shroom. Maybe. This isn't gonna be good. Oh, okay. He just didn't hit anyways. That does 1 damage. Cool, let's see, wait. Invulnerable, yeah, let's do this. Excellent. Oh, I thought the guy was just gone. For how long does this last? It is gone. Let's just try it. Okay, I am dead. Hey, Crunchy, how you doing? Ah, I blocked it, but it did just enough damage to knock me out. Damn. All right, hang on. Let me get hang on. Okay. I'm getting it kind of set up right now, so bear with me. Window capture. Oh yeah. Hey Punk Moogle, how you doing? And Crunchy, did I already say hi? I thought I did, but I want to make sure. How are you guys doing? I don't know, I had to refresh, so if you did say hi, I missed it. Oh, well, hello again. gonna switch to Parakarry right now. You know what? I'm gonna fight you! No, it's just one of yous. Nice. JK, I'll do Cooper. Ah, damn it. Dead. Oh, great. We already got a charge up. You're doing good? I'm glad you're doing good, Punk Google. Emo is always Punk Google. I mean, probably, because he's self-professed. And there's nothing wrong with that. Cool, that did nothing. I'm still gonna use Power Shell. I think that killed. Nope, they have more than. Here's some truth. I apparently used to laugh like a witch. Huh. My laughter used to be pretty annoying, apparently. I'm in peril. I need to go back to the town. Everything mental health wise is good. Awesome. I'm really genuinely glad to hear that. That's always good. We can't always have good days, and for that I empathize and hope the days get better. But for the days that we do have good days, we gotta you gotta love it. Like, really. Got it. That was stupid of me. Oh, great. I'm in trouble. Direct is very close. I'm watching it. It's not here yet, but I'm watching it. Or I'm seeing it. I'm keeping an eye on the stream. Oh, cool. It's gonna up my defense. And he just missed. Great. Swing your arms from side to side. Can you add a thing so we can pay you lots of points to make you play a game? I might. Thank you for the suggestion. Like, genuinely, thank you. Yeah, how is the fourth dimension, Carl? Did you guys get the treaties worked out? Ah, shit. I didn't mean to hit that guy, but okay. It's cozy? Oh, good. This is the bad play. This is a very bad play. Alright, I'll live. Why are these dudes shaking? Because they're juiced up. I took a risk. The direct is on. Oh, alright. Literally two, we had two announcements for an announcement, but... it was funny nonetheless. I don't think you'll ever recover from that, Carl. Losing that many points. Alright, back to Paper Mario. That was fun. Let me change my category again. Okay. Really dumb, just don't do them if you don't have to. Yeah, like, tweet it. Tweet it out. You don't need to tell us in a Nintendo Direct that you have something else to tell us later. Just tweet it. Like, I'm not complaining about the content of the announcements. I'm excited. Well, I'm mildly excited for the Smash Bros. Announcement, and I'm very excited about the Animal Crossing announcement. But I would just rather not have seen that and just waited for the like a Twitter announcement. That would have been just fine. But whatever. People are gonna be like, "Wow, he's getting what he wanted, and he's still complaining." No, not really. I'm just expressing how dumb it is. Anyways, back to paper. I mean, we don't have to go back. We can keep talking about what we saw. If anyone has anything they want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. Disclaimer, here's what I'm going to talk about for the rest of the stream. 3D Kirby, N64 games on Switch, 3-0, come on Nintendo, casting. The game sounds echoing, oh shit, you're right. Thank you. The echo kind of sounds cool. I'm glad it sounded cool for that moment then. I think the new Kirby looked good, but for Metroid Dread, where you only should survive. No, I'm excited for Metroid Dread, and I'm very excited for the new Kirby game. That's really, really cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. Shithead. Ah, fuck. Where is my timing? Okay, never mind. I didn't need timing. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I've been wanting a 3D Kirby for a long time. Not like a side-scrolling 3D Kirby, like an actual proper 3D Kirby adventure game. So that's really exciting. I thought it looked really pretty. The scenery and everything was great. I mean, like, I'm very mildly disappointed that they still have yet to bring back the combinations from Kirby 64. I think that was the best Kirby mechanic they've ever introduced. But whatever. Sick, dude. That like doubled my star points. Nintendo Switch Online, it's awesome that they're bringing the N64 catalog in finally, but it kind of sucks that they're charging more for it. Which, like, I guess, I mean, you could have it one way where you have to, like, they could be charging us individual, like, $5 individual for each game, like SNES game, or then $10 or $15 for each individual N64 game. Like, they could be doing that, but instead, they're actually doing, like a monthly or yearly subscription, and really, it's like $5. No, not even that. It's like $3 or something, right? Per month for Nintendo Switch Online? Or $5? I don't remember. So if it's just another $5 a month, then, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's still annoying, but it could be way worse. Maybe it is way worse. We don't know. They didn't discuss pricing. Hey, Jarek, thank you for the lurk. Punk Moogle, welcome back. Okay, so I forgot that happens. What'd you miss? I don't know. I don't remember. Where did you leave off? Are they gonna take nostalgia into the price? Probably. That's their main market is nostalgia. That's where they make all their money. Like, there's a reason why they started out the N64 segment with Ocarina of Time. So the last thing you saw was Splatoon. Oh, okay. That is, after Splatoon was showed off, Bayonetta 3. A pretty sick trailer for Bayonetta 3 was shown off. That, like, threw me for a fucking loop 3 times over. Now, I guessed Bayonetta 3 at the start, then I changed my mind and said Devil's Third, and I changed my mind again and said something else that I don't even remember at this point. Still no mention of the Switch Pro. We're probably never getting one. Nintendo seems, like, absolutely opposed to doing anything that would, make them a competitor in the current market. And it would make them a competitor against PS3, PS5, and Xbox Series. Like, they seem absolutely opposed to that kind of notion. So I don't think they'll ever release a Switch Pro. I've given up on that aspect. It's 5 years into the Nintendo Switch life cycle. If they were gonna do something like that, they would have done it already. Especially right now, because it would have been perfect for a holiday release. Like, I don't know, maybe they're saying, like, another thing is that it's not a good idea right now to release a game console in the middle of a chip shortage. You know what I mean? So for all we know, maybe they do have a Switch Pro in the works, but they just are choosing not to release it right now because they want to be able to release it to, they want to release it in large numbers. Oh, fuck it, who am I kidding? Nintendo is the king of manufactured, scarcity. They did that with the Wii. They do that with Amiibos. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. Uh-oh. I'll fight you. He'll fight me. I know, like, nobody else cares about the Animal Crossing business, but... which is fine. But I'm still excited about it. To expound a little bit more, Neko, yeah, so, like, Brewster... and the cafe was a thing in the base game of Animal Crossing City Folk, New Leaf, City Folk and New Leaf. I don't know if he was in Wild World, I don't remember. Basically, he was in the base game, and he should have been in the game from the beginning in New Horizons. Like, Animal Crossing New Horizons took a lot of the established mechanics that everybody loved from the previous Animal Crossing games and just threw them out the window. For no good reason. I mean, maybe there was a reason, like, production shortages or, like, game release windows and such. But it's also been a year and a half. Like, nobody understands why it took so long for something like Brewster to become a thing. Like, he's such an obvious decision to include him in, because he's such a beloved character, and the Roost is such a beloved aspect of the Animal Crossing games in modern years. But, whatever. Whoops. Ooh, cool. Sega Genesis is being added to Nintendo Switch Online, which means Genesis is doing exactly what Nintendo did. Yeah, that Sega does what Nintendo don't slogan's really aging poorly nowadays. I might die. Nope, never mind, I'll live. Out of sight. There we go. Saved it. What would be really nice is to have the bonus EXP power-up be active after I beat Tubba Blubba. That'll be the dream. Sega did a lot of trash talking in the 90s. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got more badge points. I should equip more badges. Let's see. Should I do chill out? Yeah, I'll do chill out, and then now I can't be first stricken anymore. Remember Crash came over to Nintendo HQ and yelled at them through a megaphone, and he's so much better than Nintendo, and then those exact games were put on Switch? Yeah. The 90s have not aged well in terms of video game marketing. What a wild time, dude.
Oh, you're Mario. Nice place, huh? As a matter of fact, I came to this castle with my friends to try to find Tubba Blubba's weak point. We managed to find out that there's something important hidden in Tubba Blubba's room on the highest floor. But once I got separated from my friends, I just kinda had to hide. But you could go. First, you need to get up to the uppermost floor, then keep going until you find his room. If you happen to run into Tubba Blubba, don't, I repeat, don't fight with him. He's invincible, really. If you find out his secret weakness, you'd better just run away. You got that?
Okay. Japan had weird video. They really did, didn't they? I don't. Like, I can't. I know they did because I remember like there's like an anecdote stuck in the back of my head that I'm kind of like barely picking up on. But so I can't list anything specifically. But I'm thinking of some that, like... You remember a video of this school bus full of children with Mario? Mario in human clothing? I don't recall that. Do I have... What? Did I get anything? No, I didn't. What? What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Wow, he took a long time to swing. The Nintendo commercial I think of when I think of buses, like kids in buses, is the Pokemon Ruby Sapphire commercial. We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game S10. We challenge all players who cannot beat us. Why is that familiar to me? It might have been Pokemon? Ah! Nice, okay. I gotta work on my timing for these guys. Oops. Still died, though. Hey, level up. Level up. We'll do health. I haven't upgraded my health in a while. This should be a key. Yeah, okay. Hang on, I gotta check my Discord real quick. Okay. Oh, shit. Actually, I wouldn't care if he dragged me back to the beginning. Let me get Bo out, though. That Mario movie gonna be weird as fuck? Dude, yeah. I'm interested to see what the hell's going on with it. I mean, they said Charles Martinet is still going to be in the movie, so like, how? And like, is Mario going to sound like Chris Pratt, or is it going to be Chris Pratt putting on a voice? Like, is it gonna be Chris Pratt doing this for an hour and a half? Like, what are we gonna be doing? I think Jack Black being Bowser is perfect. There's only so much Mario I can take in one day. Yeah. And Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong? Yeah, that's also gonna be pretty perfect. Why did they get Charles Martinet as additional voices? Do you realize how terrible previous Mario voices were? Pre-Charles? Oh, toast! Yeah. Like, what is going on? They had really good casting for Bowser and DK. But what? Everybody else is just, especially Keegan-Michael Key for Toad. Like, what is that? Oh no. I'm gonna do so much damage to this poor son of a bitch. Hope they learned from the previous Mario Brothers movies. I think that's why they're having someone like Chris Pratt voice Mario. They're trying to distance themselves so much. I'm not saying Chris Pratt's going to be as bad as all Toasted's Mario, but I can't imagine him being the new voice of Mario. No, I can't. I mean, I don't know. We don't know what he's gonna sound like, but I'm scared that he's just gonna sound like Chris Pratt. Like it's just gonna be Star-Lord in red overalls with a mustache. You know? Like that's the only thing I'm afraid of. I don't like this. Star-Lord in red overalls. That's funny, but that's not how it's supposed to work. Yeah. I'm afraid that's how it's gonna come off, though. I don't know, man. Just trying to wrap my head around it. And also a whole year. 1 year and 3 months, probably, from now. Is how long we'd have to wait for the movie. Like, that's wild. Like, they must have... I mean, they have the voice talent already, so they've probably done most, if not all of the recordings. Right? It's gonna look good. Neko brings up a good point. It's gonna look good. Because say what you will about Illumination Entertainment, haha, minions and poop jokes and banana, but, they are a good animation studio. Their stuff does look good. But that's only part of it, you know? Weird. That is not live action. Same. It could be worse. I don't think they'd be able to get anybody if it was live action. Because of the live, because of the live action Super Mario Bros. Movie's history, I don't think anybody would want to touch that. Let alone any director. For a second, when Miyamoto came up, I thought it was gonna be like an announcement for another Mario game or like Pikmin or something. But then he was just wearing a Mario shirt, so I was like, alright, it's not gonna be Pikmin. I wasn't expecting him to talk about the Mario movie. Some people would probably watch it when they were drunk or for fun. I'll probably watch it, but I wouldn't watch it in theaters. I like Chris Pratt, would probably try to fit him into another role, but I'm gonna need the trailer before I say they made the right call. Yeah, same. I need to hear him in action as Mario. That's just, on paper, that's just too weird. Do you know who Chris Pratt is? Yeah, he's gonna be the voice of Mario in the animated Mario movie. Yeah, he's Star-Lord. Can you picture that? Exactly. Right? Like, no. And you know who Keegan-Michael Key is, right? He's gonna be voicing Toad. Yeah, right? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They did cast Jack Black as Bowser, though.
Okay.
That's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably cast Jack Black as Mario. You know who Seth Rogen is too, right? He's voicing Donkey Kong. Which is another good casting, right? No, it's not live action. It's gonna be fully animated by the same studio that did the Minion movies. They're just getting big name people, really, is what it is, but... Why did you walk back? You could just jump back up? Oh shit, you're right. I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted by my wife. That's okay, it's hard not to. The only fathomable reason for casting Keegan-Michael Key as Toad may be his stuff in the Hotel Transylvania movies. Dirty Navi? No, I'm just saying she's pretty. Neko, you're the one making it dirty. That's still not a great reason. No, not really. I don't want to fight these guys. I don't want to fight these games. No, I don't want to fight these dudes. There's 4 of them, no thank you. Sure, Navi, pretend, yeah. Well, I'll take the 1 hit. Should I? Yeah, I'll jump down. Why not? Worried about getting impaled? Just make sure the spikes can't see you. Yeah, exactly. Hey, if anything, Navi's happy to see his wife. I'm always happy to see my wife. And that's a science fact. Curious, but do you like the game called Catherine? I've only played a very, very little bit of it, but what I did play of it, it was okay. The puzzle aspect of it really confused me. I'd have to play it again and give it another chance. Streaming isn't allowed for Catherine? Oh. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know if I would plan on streaming it, but I know it's been requested before. So not totally sure. I heard this from someone else who tends to be a bit grumpy around those games. Yeah, I don't know. I think Navi will get paranoid if he plays Catherine. Paranoid about what? My wife would stab me? Nah. back with a very funny story. Lay it on us, Crunchy. That was fun. Thank you. Then again, Navi doesn't hang out at bars without his wife. I don't hang out at bars anyways. Nobody's asked Tubba Blubba, why do you have a patch on your chest? I mean, sure, if they asked that, they probably died, but nobody has asked that? Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really had a chance to. Catherine is basically a girl named the same as his wife, and she starts to intrude into his life. Ah, interesting.
I might be in trouble. That star spirit ran away, and now I think someone suspicious is in the castle. I don't want to make King Bowser mad. He's scary. He did make me invincible, but if I screw up, he might change me back to normal.
Mario, why are you kissing the headboard of Tubba Blubba's bed?
Time for some beauty rest.
Hi there, I'm Miyake. Faithful and chatty follower of Master Tubba Blubba. Our very important job is to guard his valuables. But you don't look like Master Tubba Blubba at all. That means you come here to steal me, the magical key that unlocks the door to Windy Mill at the foot of Gusty Gulch. And furthermore, your goal is to find out if there's a secret inside that Windy Mill.
Yep.
You're a very honest person, aren't you? Help!
What's all the noise? 5 more minutes, Mom.
Oh no, he's awake. Time to run. Take the key anyways. So when you go pick up ice cream for your grandparents, you parked and got out of your car to walk to the ice cream shop, as you do when picking up ice cream, of course. Anyway, car pulled into the parking lot, going really fast, really close to you. Stopped because they didn't think they would stop, and I was right. So they parked and got out of their car, and on the back of their shirt in big letters said "Safety First." What the fuck? What assholes?
Hey, you thief, stop.
I like the music for this. Nothing screams safety first, like speeding into a parking lot and almost hitting a pedestrian. That's the safest thing you could do. Disclaimer, it is not. Do not do that.
At last, we've arrived at Tubba Blubba's castle. You ready, everyone? Be brave! We must do all we can to help the Lady Bow. What can we do? There's no time to lose our nerve, fellow boos. Our dear lady is fighting against Tubba Blubba himself. We mustn't hesitate.
Come back here.
What? What's that noise? Tubba Blubba's chasing you, and he's right on the other side of the door? What? You might be able to find out Tubba Blubba's weak point? Well, of course, the windmill at the foot of the hill. You must hurry. Run as fast as you can to Windy Mill. We'll hold Tubba Blubba here.
It's too dangerous. He's a madman. He'll eat every last one of you.
Why won't this door open?
I don't know how long We can keep holding this. Don't worry about us. Go for all our sakes. Don't look back.
I smell delicious ghosts. Open the door.
Isn't this the Glover organ? Yeah, it is. Okay, let me go, dude. Stop saying the same line over and over again. Double Blubble was really fat, but really fast. Yeah, that's true. He did have some speed behind his heft. I'll save here just in case. I'm pretty sure there's another save block in front of the windmill, but just in case. I'm gonna switch to Paracarry. Damn it. Alright, this will be fine. No entry allowed. Damn it. I'm trying to juke them, but they won't let me. No entry means entry. Yeah, exactly. This sign doesn't matter to me because I can't read. Really, no entry allowed. Is there anything I can do that'll knock them both out? I really don't want to take that much damage. Alright, I don't have to worry about it then. Never mind. Hey, Dread, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. What kind of game is this? It's a 2D, well, like it's a Mario adventure RPG. Absolutely no entry allowed. You never played this game before? Oh. Who are you? What? Mario? Did someone tell you that I'm the secret strength of Tubba Blubba? Someone spilled the beans that the Tubba Blubba in the castle is just a shell, and I'm controlling it from here? You can't trust anybody. I can't let you out of here knowing the secret of my quote-unquote invincible body. Sorry, but here we go. Love this music. Waiting for the game to come out on Nintendo Switch. It will. You're in luck.
I'm gonna do this great attack. It's impossible to avoid. I just have to prepare a bit, so hang on for a moment. I will not. Pretty sure the heart has... Oh, nope, it has more than... Whoa! No, I wasted it. I'm gonna break that heart. I know it, but I gotta. Oof, that heart's gonna break me. Surely he's gotta be almost dead. And that's it. Let's try that again. That's the closest safe spot. Well, that's the game. Yep, game over. Literal entire game over. No, not that. Ah, Neko, thank you for the water. Whoops. Well, I blocked it, but I still would have rather not taken 7 points of damage. I shouldn't have used that. Oh well. Do I at least have another one? I do not. I really should not have used that. I'm just gonna run from this guy. Push user guidelines when possible. It's important to make sure your streamer gets plenty of water and sunlight. Well, at least the water thing we can control. Possible to avoid.
Are you shitting me? Okay. Did Nintendo say how much the new plan is? No, they didn't. They didn't say yet. No, but probably arm plus leg. Yeah, probably. Hey, you, Lady Ghost, you look quite tasty. Stick around after the battle. Fighting makes me hungry. Bleh, you wish. You don't have a chance, you ghost gobbling freak. Mario, now I'm really mad. Let's beat this thing up. I have the 12 month at $20. I don't remember what mine costs. I do the monthly one, though. Oh, I'm hurting. I have to get out of here. Okay. It's time to reunite.
Oh yeah, now I'm feeling good with my heart and body united. There's no way to be me.
How much is out of sight? Oh, it's only 2. Okay. Oh, what?
Oh no! With my heart and body united, I'm not invincible anymore. Now I'm back to not invincible, Tubba Blubba. That's so lame. I give up. Look, I'll get back all the ghosts I ate. Forgive me. I'm actually a really sensitive guy trapped in a huge body. I don't want to be invincible anymore if it means I have to fight guys like you.
Serves you right, and everybody who got eaten has returned safely. Hooray! But I guess I'd better tell everyone not to scare old Tubba Blubba anymore. We used to love scaring Tubba Blubba night and day because he was such a coward. Oh well, we're not sorry for it. Scaring folks is what ghosts do, so boo on him. Ah! Besides, that was a pretty invigorating experience. I never felt so full of excitement before. And, it was also a good learning experience. I think I'd better experience some more of the outside world. So, I think I'll accompany you a little longer.
Is that okay, Mario? Of course it's okay. Yeah, alright, whatever. You're so lucky to be able to travel with me. Yeah! There you go, Mario. I'm giving you back the Star Spirit, as I promised. Bootler, snap to it. Come over here. Here, Mario. He's free now. Touch it. Ba 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 ba. Oh, now with Tubba Blubba just a bad dream, the boos are free to haunt to their heart's content. Even the lonely wind echoing through Gusty Gulch seems to be celebrating the victory. At least for now. With the newest party member Bo in tow, Mario and friends are ready to take on their next challenge. I wonder how Mario's doing. You think he found a way to beat that Tubba Blubba? I wonder too. I'm so worried. What if Mario got hurt? Well, no use wondering. Why don't we go out and try to eavesdrop again? The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. If Mario managed to beat Tubba Blubba by now, Bowser and his followers will be really, really mad, don't you think? You may be right, Twinkle. There's no use sitting around worrying like this. Let's see what we can find out.
No. It can't be! No, no, no! Explain that again, slowly!
Your wretchedness. I keep trying to tell you. Tubba Blubba was defeated by Mario.
Well, that's strange because you told me he was invincible! How can you beat someone who's invincible? Stupid Mario. I guess maybe he found out that the secret that made Tubba Blubba not quite so invincible. And then he beat it. I despise Mario, really.
Oh, filthiness. We have to come up with another tactic, and quickly. Mario will most likely go to Shy Guy's toy box next.
Yes, so we should prepare something there for his arrival. I won't be satisfied just having been beaten up anymore. What we need to do is find his weak point and completely humiliate him. Yeah. Damn it, Koopa, you've got to find out what Mario hates, and... Huh? Ah! For the love of... Why is Princess Peach here? What's wrong with those guards? No, wait, hang on. This is actually good timing, my mischievous princess. We're just discussing the weak points of our mutual friend Mario. So, Princess Peach, what do you know about his weaknesses, huh? And listen, you must be honest. Which one of these things does Mario hate most?
He hates mushrooms.
I see. Excellent. Is there another thing that fills him with dread?
Thunder Rage.
Good, good. And how about these things? Which of these does he hate?
Super Soda.
Oh, excellent. Thanks, Princess. Ha ha ha!
Be sure Mario can't avoid these things that he hates. We'll beat him for sure. Did you get all that, Kammy Koopa? Get going immediately.
Yeah, of course, your gnarliness. Mario's really in it for now. In for it now. Or is he? I started to wonder there for a second. But then again, King Bowser's ordered this, so I have no choice but to obey him. I guess we'll see.
Of course you will. My tactics are brilliant. They're pure art. So, Kammy Koopa, have Princess Peach taken back to her room immediately. Finally, we will witness the end of Mario at last.
Guards, attention! Take Princess Peach back to her room at once.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, not again!
And Twinkle, looking frazzled as always.
Hello again, Mario. I knew you could do it. I don't know how to thank you. I knew it was the right decision to ask you to help us. You're a great man. Now that I'm free, I can help you. Ha!
Yoshi's singing about assholes, yeah. Mario Star, and she goes up 3. Mario can now use Star Storm. PK Star Storm.
Mario, I have one bit of bad news. Unfortunately, Bowser's life force seems to be getting stronger all the time. Most likely it's the Star Rod that's giving him the power. We're not even sure if he's noticing it or not, but there's no question that it's making him stronger than before. We will have to be much more careful in the coming trials. I'm sorry to leave, but I must go back to Star Haven. The other Star Spirits are waiting for me there. Oh, and if you could, please keep it a secret that I got lost in Forever Fortress. Thanks, Mario. Bye!
Okay. Carl is confused. Carl, look up the end of chapter music for Yoshi's Story, and you'll notice that they sound like they're saying "the asshole" when they sing. Ah, okay.
Oh, Mario! Oh, I mean, boy, you unlucky to run into me again.
Who's this kid? What a dirty little urchin. He must be lost.
Hey, shut up! I'm not a lost child. I'm your worst nightmare. Here comes the pain. Don't think I'm as vulnerable as I was before. Check this out. More power.
Okay. Oh shit, dude. Okay. Ba-da-da-da. Dude, 2 in a row. Yeah, I remember the song pretty clearly. It doesn't sound like that to you. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, I didn't get that, apparently. I was gonna say, he should be dead soon. And that takes me over the edge. I'm doing okay on both Bup and Bup, so... No! Darn it, darn it, darn it! Okay, bye. I don't wanna... There we go. Oh, I made it out of the forest. I could kiss this ground. Oh no, my favorite frying pan! Oh, hello there, hon. Thank you for coming to visit, but I'm afraid I can't cook now. I'm so sorry. My dear old frying pan was stolen by a Shy Guy. It really burns me up. Alright. Mario! Mario, good to see you! We found out that you defeated Tumble Bubba! I knew you could do it, I just knew it! When we heard the news, the princess was very relieved. Oh yes, I've got new information about the Honorable Star Spirits who are still imprisoned. Have you ever heard of Shy Guy's toy box? Seems that one of the Honorable Star Spirits is being held there. But where on earth is Shy Guy's toy box? I have no idea. Oh, time is short. I have to go back to the princess now. Good luck, Mario. Princess Peach and I are always cheering you on. Hey, you thief! Oh, Mario, it's you. Shy Guy stole my storm key. Oh, gosh. Everything sucks. Whatever. Hopefully I can hop back on, but I gotta go for now. Yeah, we're almost done. We're gonna do the beginnings of Shy Guy Toy Box, because it's only gonna take a few minutes, and then we'll be ending the stream. Doot. Doot doot doot. Trials in the Toy Box. One of my favorite levels in this game. There's a star piece around here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But before I do that, actually, here instead of doing the Shy Guys toy box stuff, because that's it. That's the toy box. Like chapter 4 started right there. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna do a couple other things. Side stuff, if you will. Can't go there. Oh, right. This might be difficult. And I'm dazed. Well, they're dead anyways. Oh, sick. That'll come in handy for this one. And he's dead. Whoops. Damn. Hopefully I can hop back on back. Oh, you already read that. I thought that was an addition. Lucky. 2 more dizziness. Or at least it reset my dizziness. What the hell, dude? Hey, I blocked it. That's gonna suck. Nice, okay. That was an absolutely useless power-up. And there it goes. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I need more flower power, though. Ah, there's another one. Okay, let's, okay, I got maple syrup. I could do 2 power bombs, then. That won't be so bad. I could make them dizzy, see if this will affect them. It affected most of them. Nice. not matter. Because they're...
You're already dead.
Oh god, 20 EXP. Hell yeah. Sick bonus. I can't get over there yet. Whoa! Holy shit, okay. Thank you, Emergent, for the raid. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, Emergent, thank you. Absolutely fucking based. I know a lot of you just came from him. Okay, awesome. Crunchy, wait. Let's try that again. There you go. That's alright. I know a lot of you just came from his stream, but if anyone is unfamiliar with the man, gotta check out Emergent Designer. It is required reading material, quote unquote. Thank you so much, Emergent, for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How is everyone? My name's Navi, Novelist, full name, Nav, if you want real short. Doesn't matter. I'm required for the test. Yes, the Emergent is required for the test. Shitheads. So if anyone's unfamiliar, I have nearly a year and a half ago, embarked on a journey to play through the entire N64 libraries. Wicked shitheads. Strudly Doodles, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the dive team. I've embarked on the journey to play through the entire North American N64 catalog. I am on my final game. Follower goal reached. Oh shit, you're right. Hell yeah. Ambisonic, thank you. Welcome to the dive team. Thank you for the follow. I'll have to make a new follow goal. 175, here we go. I'm doing well, Alameen. How is everyone else doing? And how are you doing, Alameen? Suzu, hello! Welcome. Scribbling here's so fun. You're just gonna move the goalpost just like that? Just like any good I mean, what? People leave, yeah. Congrats on the follow goal. Thank you. I mean, you and Strudly Doodles helped us out. What was the hardest N64 game you had for you to find for this challenge? That's an excellent question. I would probably have to... Conker's Bad Fur Day. No question. It's not technically a difficult find of a game, because they're everywhere. It's difficult to find a game... it's difficult to find a copy of the game under $100. But, as I was saying, I'll expound on that in a second, Dilberto. But, yes, I am almost done with all 296 N64 games. This is the final one. We're just under halfway through this game already. It's been so much fun. I've loved every stream of my journey, even the streams where I was pissed off at the game. It's been such a great journey. I've met so many awesome people, and there's more stuff to come. Super sleepy and sad that you couldn't be at Suzu's, but you're here with all, and that's good. Mario, but 2D, yes, exactly. Pausers? What's pausers? What are we pausing for? What are we doing? Yeah, Turok 2 was, not fun. Turok 1 was okay. Turok 3 was an unexpected gem. Turok 2 was not fun. Possibly a hot take for some people, but I didn't like it. This game music is definitely Pepe Jam. No question. So we've reached the chapter 4. We are in chapter 4, Shy Guy's Toy Box. We're basically inside of a... We have shrunken down to the size of a toy, and we are inside a toy box. This is actually one of my favorite levels. These Shy Guys are so dumb, I love them. Oh, I should have healed. Oops. I mean, I have plenty of health, but I don't have any, flower power. I'm also not that great at the game. But yes, to expound, Dilberto, on the point. So, Conker's Bad Fur Day was one of my hardest games to find. That there are other games that would be harder to find, but I chose to borrow them instead of actually buy them. And that made it a lot easier. But a lot of the games I have bought, I did manage to find an excellent copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day in ridiculously good condition for a pretty good price. But that definitely took a few weeks to find. This game wasn't very easy to find in a good condition either. Little... Hell yeah, jammies. How can all three Turok games be so different, especially on an older platform? So, Turok 1 was a completely new kind of thing, you know? You got Conkers from a website, so your mine's probably just a working reproduction of Conkers? Oh, yeah, probably. Turok 1 was a game all its own. Like, it was a new game, new franchise, no expectations. For that reason, it was pretty good for what it was. Turok 2 succumbed to the very well-known issue of the developer thinking that the sequel had to be bigger and grander and, like, expound on so many different things, and they just kind of went overboard. With a lot of things. It was bigger, but not in a good way. A lot of the levels ended up being, like, just complete, messy, not complete, but, like, just messy, mazes, basically. That were difficult to navigate, and because it was such a bigger game, there were more things on screen, more things happening. The frame rates were much worse than they were from Turok 1. It didn't run very well. So all those, like, things combined, unfortunately, were not that great. The weapons were pretty cool. The weapons in Turok 2 were pretty cool. And then Turok 3 came around, and I didn't even finish. That's the thing with my journey. I set out to play every N64 game. It wasn't the express purpose to complete every N64 game. That seems like a little bit of a cop-out, but I had to do it that way for several different games. For one thing, I probably never would have finished the journey if it was that kind of stipulation. But also, there are some games you just can't beat because they're like sports games or something like that, you know? So I let that extend to other games. Basically, if it was making me go absolutely insane and hate my life, I would stop playing it. Yeah, I beat football. But if you beat football, only in Texas.org can you beat football. But Turok 3, knowing how unfortunate Turok 2 was, I had no idea, no frame of reference for Turok 3, No idea how good it was gonna be in comparison. And it was good. The story was interesting. It had some remarkably good lip syncing in the voice acting for an N64 game. It's kind of bizarre. Like, go look up some of the, like, one of the opening cutscenes and everything. Like, it's weird how good the lip syncing is. And I'm not talking like 2D sprites of a mouth moving on someone's 3D face. Like, it's weird, how good it is. But it was a lot of the same kind of like mechanics as Turok 1 and 2, just slightly different weapons, which were pretty cool. And it was more streamlined. The maps were not near as confusing and labyrinthine as Turok 2. A little bit more straightforward. Still a healthy dose of secrets and branching paths and everything, but wasn't near as much of a chore to get through. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We're still talking about football, right? I thought football only had one map. Yeah, but there's some DLC you could get to get purple footballs. Growing up in Texas, I know how to beat football. You have to crush our enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. And get concussions, right? And degenerative neurological disorders before they hit 25. That's also how you beat football, right? You only forgot blue footballs? Not degenerates. Degenerative. Okay, open up your shop so I can buy shit from you. But yes, also degenerates. If we're talking Texas. Haha! Makes the action command work more frequently? Oh. Cool. I'll buy that. I don't care, I have a shit ton of coins. Wait, you got the boys. Yeah, Zed Wilder, at the very beginning of my stream, was extremely generous and, gifted 5 subs to people. Like, will it tell me who got them? No, not from here. Yeah, shout out Zepwilder. Thank you for that, Emergent. How many N64 games did you have prior to starting this challenge? At my current possession, 0. Or, well, current at the time of starting this, I had no N64 games in my possession. I bought 6 of them to start out. And then progressively got more either through borrowing them or buying them. And that answers another question, AMB, which I'm sure you probably know this, or can have kind of figured it out. But I'm playing this on original hardware. None of the games that I had played on stream have been on an emulator. Did you have any experience or exposure to N64 at all prior to this? Oh yeah, I grew up playing the N64 system. That's why I did this deep dive to begin with. One day I was playing Super Mario 64 just by myself, on, not an N64. I'll just put it that way. And I thought to myself, you know, there are a lot of N64 games I've never played. I grew up with the system, but I've never played a lot of N64 games. I thought, you know, what if I wanted to buy myself an N64 and re-up my childhood N64 collection. Because due to several, like, financial reasons and everything throughout my life, I'd have to sell my N64 get rid of my protection, get rid of my, my collection and everything. Sacrifices and such like that, which have kind of sucked. But, you know, I was in a better financial situation. I am in a better financial situation than I was previously. So that afforded me to collect N64 games again. And I thought, you know what, while I'm collecting them, why not play them all? And then, you know, if I'm gonna play them, why not stream them? I have capture card software. I have the means to get an HD signal from an N64 console. Why not stream it? And so, August of 2020, I decided to start my journey. A lot of the games some of the games I've bought, I didn't end up keeping because they were stuff like certain sports games. Like, sports games are stupid easy to come across because no one wants them. Most, like, sports games for the N64 are, like, $5. With only a few notable exceptions because they were, like, Blockbuster exclusives or something. Also, Riffy, sorry, I was on that long explanation of my history. Emergent, yes, I had... I at the time of starting my stream, I had no... Well, not time to start. Like a week or two before I started actually streaming, I had no N64 games or anything, and I bought them all. Right before starting streaming. I already answered the exposure. What console would be most likely to survive being suplexed? Definitely GameCube, as Emergent said. No question. Found a really deep lore today randomly on YouTube from Hat and Time. And about the time pieces and how Starkeepers killed the darkness for protecting the time. What? That sounds like a fever dream. Ronaldinho's soccer isn't available anywhere. You've only seen fakes. I don't even know what that is. Well, is that a North American release? I don't remember that. I mean, there's like 8 soccer games for the N64, so and they like all blur together. So I probably did play it. Was it on North American release or was it a European only? Because that's probably one of the that's either one that I had to borrow or I bought really cheap somewhere, and if I bought it as you said, then it was probably a fake. Related to Riffy's question, which console do you think is most likely to survive a camel clutch? Is that where you try to crush something in between your thighs? Because if so, probably still GameCube. It was a cut story, but there's so much videos and encrypted messages. It's really weird. Huh. GameCube could be easily used as a flail. Hollow it out from, hollow it out of all of its electronic components, and it could be used as a lunchbox. Fortunate timing. The town seems to be pretty active today, but it's none of my concern. I had a dream last night, and another oracle spoke to me. Its voice was heavenly. You keep going around and around the red palm tree in the distant desert town Dry Outpost. Something good will happen. So said the voice in my dream. It doesn't seem to make any sense at all to me. In fact, thinking about it makes me so uneasy I can't sleep at night. If you find out what it means, please tell me. Camel clutch is a finishing move of the Iron Sheik, a wrestler from the 80s. Well, that's over my head. Iron Shrek, yeah. You hollowed out one of your GameCubes that you have weed in it. That's perfect. Oh man, that's great. Let's go to Dry Outpost, like old man said. You gotta have more space. Oops. I was just about to say there's not a lot of space. I mean, if you fill it, if you hollow them out, man, they're good for lunch boxes and beyond. That's excellent, Crunchy. That's so funny. Quiz! It's everyone's favorite quizmaster, Chuck Quizmo. Quiz Chuckmo is what I almost said. Shape their weed into mini disc shape and put it on a disc drive. Then let's go to the question. Question. What ability does Goombario frequently use? Apple. Correct! Congratulations! Here's your star piece. You've correctly answered 3 questions so far. Good luck next time. Well, well, so long, farewell, till we meet again. That's how you unlock the secret weed game? I'd hollow it out and use it as a salad bowl? I mean, Crunchy already said that's how he uses it. I've seen some guy try to make his Xbox 360 explode, and he needed 5 explosives and a chainsaw? What? Also, no you, Emergent. Hit you with that Uno reverse. Did I get the big boy? I think I did. Tally ho, and away we go! Okay, yeah, I did pay for the good course. Good. Squadala, we're off! Excuse me, can I talk to you for a sec? What exactly are you doing walking around that tree? You're making me dizzy. It's from the dollar store. How good could this horse be? What? You're joking? You believe some crazy dream? Well, okay, I guess. I mean, I got a message in a dream a long time ago, but it didn't mean anything. It said there's a house with a whirling roof in a large town near a castle. If you spin jump 3 times inside the house, something good should happen to you. Huh. A house with a whirling roof, as if that existed. I don't take dreams seriously. Also, I want to find a horse at the dollar store. I want a horse friend. I want a crow friend. I want to befriend a crow. Hey Bex, can I befriend a crow? Sweet. All right, I got the wife's approval. To befriend a crow, yeah. All right, sick. It can, yeah, right? It'll bring us treasures. Yeah. Crows are crazy smart. I love them. What's your take on Super Paper Mario? He seems a little sus. I hope he has his medical license. Now, Super Paper Mario, I think it's an okay game. Not as good as Thousand Year Door or this game, but it's good. Super Pauper Mario? I prefer Super Kingpin Mario. Mario the Shitter? Now that's a AAA game. I mean, he is a plumber. Super Plopper Mario. Stupid sexy Mario. Oh, there you go. Badge's quick change. I had no idea such useful badges in my attic. What if I keep... No. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Stupid sexy Mario. What can I do here? Eh. Also, do I have enough badge points? Quick change is 4? Jeez. Dodge Master's only 2. Cool. I should level up again. Or I should level up my bups. I'm close to a level up. But we have reached the 3-hour mark. It's almost 8:30. I usually sail the Sea of Thieves at 8:30. So, with that being said, after seeing Pimp Link, I can imagine every Nintendo character as a pimp there. I'm sure, like, from the... Does anyone else remember the era of clothing lines where there were, like, gangster, kid show characters, like SpongeBob and Patrick? Does anyone else remember those shirts? Huh? Yeah, Bugs Bunny gangster, yeah. I'm pretty sure there was like a Mario one. Or Legally Distinct Malin. Marty. Morty. The 1920s, everybody wore gangster outfits back then. Okay, Dilberto. You and your zoot suits. I just heard a from my wife. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be the end of the stream. I know you guys just joined like less than 30 minutes ago, but I have been streaming for a while. It's about that time. This has been fun. I've gotten a lot of good, I got a lot of good progress done today. And even got to, check out the Nintendo Direct. If anyone had a chance to watch that, if you want, you could join my Discord and share all your takes of the latest Nintendo Direct. So there you go. Just make sure your Discord name's the same as your stream or something similar, so I know who you are. Hey, you're ending? Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I've been going for a few hours now. It's been a lot of fun though. Yeah, let's see. Who are we rating? Let's see. Let me see if Zetwilder is actually still streaming. Last time we went to raid him, it didn't work for some reason. Need to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. Well, you could watch Zetwilder. He's playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's his first playthrough, so hell yeah. It looks like he's also going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct there. Probably going to watch YouTube. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the raid. All of you. Very much appreciate that. That was extremely awesome. Very hype. Emergent, thank you for the raid. Ambi and Strudely, thank you for the follows, helping me get past my follower goal. Emergent just did the raid message, so let's get that ready. Here's one for non-subs or anyone who hasn't used channel points to gain access to my subs. Here's one for you guys. Take that. Take that. And we're gonna start a raid. There's a countdown, I always forget about that. But stick around, shows that Valder some love. He earlier today gave me 5 gift subs and he himself subbed to me, so that was extremely generous. So let's go show him some love. And chill out with him with some Pokemon Sword and Shield. Thank you guys again. Always a blast. Very much love and appreciate all of you. We'll see you on Sunday. That'll be my next stream. Bye, guys.